Today was a maximum effort day. I started out with board presses. Particularly, it's just a 1.5 board. I'm using the Elite Fitness shoulder saver. I started out with 95 pounds and then I went to 135 and did about 5 reps. And then I went to 225 and did 3. And then we're going to 275 and do 1, 315 and 1, 405 and do 1, and then just do 430. I'm just testing out my shoulder. As you can see, my wrap just came off. And that lift was slow, very slow. So after 430, I called it and said that's good enough for today. It's truly just a maximum effort because the weight was really moving slow today and felt like it weighed a ton. Then I moved on to 5 boards. And what 5 boards does, it works your tricep a little bit more. And I just did 225 for 10 and 275 for 10. And the reps on these went very well. 5 board is something I like to do every once in a while. There's some people that do it, they're very strong at it. The most I've ever got to is like 405 for some reps. Then I moved on to chain flies. The reason I'm doing these is I just want to take some pressure off the shoulder and just really work on the chest. It's just another variation of flies that I like to do every once in a while. So if you have a couple of sets of chains, give it a try. Then I moved on to side laterals. I did 2 sets of 12. Side laterals are getting better. They don't hurt as much as they used to hurt. But my shoulder at this time is not the greatest. Then I did some band pull aparts. And I did 2 sets of 20 on these, just to work those rear delts. Need to buy me a new set of bands because these are just breaking. They're usually good for about a year, sometime 2 years before they break. Fortunately, they've never broke when I've hooked to a bar or so forth. Then I did press downs. I did 3 sets of 12, increasing the weight each set. I like to also do a warm-up set when I'm doing press downs just to get the triceps even more warmed up before I start adding weight. Then I moved on to, these are tricep extensions, just standing on a cable machine. I did 2 sets of 12. And I'm just cranking out the reps. And then I followed that with pull downs. And what I'm doing with these is I'm just making sure to do them as slow as I can and control. It's not about the weight on the bench press day. It's more about holding the contraction, holding that back contraction, because in bench press, that's basically what you're doing. When you lower it, you pause it and press, you're holding a contraction. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below.